Hey, Zurag here, coming to another video review, and today I'll be taking a look at Prime Master Alpha Trion from Power of the Primes. Not so many usage of the word Prime this time, which is good. But to start things off as usual, lovely. Here is his size compared to a soda can. As you can see, he is very, very tiny. As I hit the camera. His colors are very basic, although they oddly aren't the Alpha Trion colors. He's a light gray, a faded yellow, a small bit of pink, and that's it. View from above, and from below. And that is really it in terms of, colors. For a minute I was thinking there was maybe a little bit of blue in his eyes, but it's really just the way the light's shining. There is a lot of good detail on him though. As far as posability goes, he has the usual master posability. Head's on a ball joint, so side to side, back and forth. Can swivel all the way around, but unlike Vector Prime, his head ball joint is very, very tight. Arms can only go out to the side that far, but compared to the Titan Masters, that's pretty far. They can go forward that far, and the rest of the arms are static. Legs can go forward all the way, can't really go back at all, and you get a fairly decent bend to the legs, or at the knees, but the legs are all just one piece. And of course, he does have accessories. He has his Landmine Pretender armor, which is molded in that same yellow color, with the unpainted gray, medium gray, and some red added in. Although oddly, there is a painted yellow on the outside, which is different than the yellow plastic, which is a bit odd. Anyway, just crack this open. And one thing I forgot to point out with Metal Hawk is that there is a lot of detail in there. Anyway, to get Alpha Trion into his armor, there's just a tab there, or a slot there, tab there. So this goes into that slot on the bottom, and that slot and that tab on the top goes into the slot in his head. Just put him in there, but he doesn't really hold in there all that securely. But close it up, and you're good. You can sort of just barely make out his face in there, but it's not too bad. You can see him a little bit in other spots, like there and a little bit there. But that's pretty cool. The posability in the armor is very limited. It's mostly just a brick, but the arms can go all the way around, so at least it's something. And of course he does have his cannon, which is the exact same cannon that came with Metal Hawk and Vector Prime, just molded in that basic gray, and with a serial number on the side. As far as equipping it goes, there's a port in the hand, post right there, make them meet in the middle, and there he is, wielding his weapon. And of course for storage, you can take these two posts and put them into those notches in the back. And so there it is stored. And of course he does have the weapon mode, so let's just get Alpha Trion out of there. Take the barrel, flip it down, bring down the grip, fold up Alpha Trion himself, and then there are two ports on his feet that will go into the posts there. Probably better if I actually show you. And his head just sort of rests in there, and there you have Alpha Trion in gun mode. And just like Vector Prime, he can be held fairly simply by any figure with a 5mm port. Just plug his post into the figure's hand, and there you go. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, there's really not a whole lot else to say about Alpha Trion and Landmine. Pretty simple, but again, pretty neat. I like them. That's been my review of Prime Master Alpha Trion with Landmine from Power of the Primes. Until next time, bye-bye.